Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are returning to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, which, as you might recall last time, we had left off here on uh, Tingle's Tower of Tyranny and Slave Labor or something. Um, kind of an odd choice in the game so far, but uh, we're ready to move on. Last time, let's see where we were. I think down here. Didn't get the map tile for it, but we were at the Forest Haven and we beat the Forest Temple, and then we traveled up this way to Great Fish Isle, where we were going to try to get the last pearl that we need, pearl or orb or whatever they're being called, um, only to discover that uh, Ganon had done something to the island and it was completely destroyed, torn up, and the Guardian Jabun had apparently gotten away to safety, but we can't get to him at the moment. We are going to need to go find out what the pirates are doing because the pirates are apparently also trying to get at him, and we'll be able to get some leads there. So in order to do that, we're heading up here to Windfall Island, and along the way we encountered Tingle's Island, which we also don't have a map for because we were out of bait at the time. So, but it's time to say goodbye to Tingle. He did say that we can drop in if we need if we need his help getting um, getting some sea charts. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Not the sail. There we go. I can't grab Chew Jelly out of him with this. Um, he's electrical, so I don't think I can. I don't think I can just hit him with the sword, 'cause that tends to. Okay, I can stun him. Then he's not electrical. There we go. And of course, it's rupees when I already have full rupees. We did hear something about a great fairy possibly being able to help us increase our rupee count, so maybe we'll go check that out at some point. Okay. But for now... Uh-oh. There's a shark that's just leading us. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's trying to get ahead of us and then come back and charge us, but fortunately he's gets far enough ahead that it's fairly predictable. And we've been able to get out of the way. Could probably fight the shark, but not really interested in doing that at the moment. Hey, good evening. Welcome. Okay, the storm is still going on. It was not a little localized storm. We'll also need to buy some more bait so we can talk to more of the fish to get more information on these islands. Speaking of which, that looks like Beetle's boat right there. Whoop. Okay, we've just had a shark chasing after us, but I see no reason not to jump out of my boat and start swimming in the water. Beetle, your shop's looking a bit sparse here, buddy. Oh, thank you as always. I appreciate your business. If you have anything you want to sell, show it to me and I'll buy it off you. Or would you prefer to buy something? Just use this to browse. Okay, so no arrows. It does have bait, though. might as well buy as much as I can. I have an excess of rupees, and uh, we know we're gonna need a lot of this to get map information from fishmen. What did he say? You don't need any more than you already have. Okay, I guess our bait bag is full. Bye. Thanks, Beetle. Oh. Okay, little cutscene. It is just as the postman told us. The pirate ship has stopped here to avoid drawing the attention of the townsfolk. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you're going to avoid drawing attention when your ship is almost as big as the island. It seems like it's going to be hard to stay inconspicuous, but I guess that's up to the pirates. I know not what they are researching, but if they are hoping to get their hands on Jabun's sacred gem, I doubt they would tell you anything directly if you were to ask them. I think you should try to find out what the pirates are up to without them finding out about you. Okay, nope, that's the cove. Can't go in there. Okay, so this is the side of the island that had the that hut, bomb shop. Okay, there's Beetle's boat. Okay, it's still storming. Okay, for a moment I thought the mailbox was dancing, but it was just the rain effect. Okay, nobody's outside anymore. Which is kind of interesting, because usually, in a lot of games, you might expect that yeah, that's still pretty obvious, especially with the flag on it. But you might expect that, they would have, do rain effects like this, but then people would just still be out doing their thing. But here it seems like everybody's inside, staying out of the rain, as they actually would be. That's an interesting, almost Viking-ish looking figurehead there. And the rest of the boat doesn't look very Viking at all, but that part for some reason just makes me think of something like Scandinavian or... Okay, so let's see where... It seems like everybody's inside. So I guess we'll start searching places. I did want to talk to this guy. Because I think we can do something here. My assistant, allow me a brief query. Do you perchance know about pictographs with color? I have researched this concept for many years, and at long last I understand it. A stronger light is needed to imbue color in the pictograph. No normal light will do. In fact, normal light must be overcome. Color pictography requires a light of the very brightest intensity. Now I have heard tales of a mystical creature in a place called the Forest Haven. It is said to be the tiniest of creatures, one that unleashes an otherworldly light. As an aid to me in my research, could you possibly use an empty bottle to capture one of these creatures of legend? Okay, I think I've done just that. Oh, okay, it's same thing. That's right, I need to actually show him the bottle. Hopefully this isn't going to release it. Oh, the brightest of bright lights. Wow. Is that... Why, I feared the secret light had been extinguished forever. Is that truly one of the long-fabled forest fireflies? Oh, glory! My fine assistant, for ages it has been said that the forest fireflies possess a mystical power. For your efforts, I shall place this one inside your box. Come on now, hand me your picto box, if only for a moment. And with that... Alright, we got the deluxe picto box, which has a flash on it that I don't think it had before. It has been imbued with a mystical light, so now it can take color pictographs. Set it and use it with the button. Okay. Oh ho! Now those pictographs spheres that have forever lacked the scintillating palette of life should henceforth show the world as it was meant to be, in living color. Now that was quite an easy thing to do after all. Ah well, such is life. Now go out there and snap pictographs. Snap them in color for me. For all the years I spent unable to do so. Go for it. I think there's some black and white photography enthusiasts who would not be too happy with your uh, insistence on color there. But all right, so I just want to see how this looks. Is there anything interesting to snap a picture of? Probably not. But we'll... Okay, we can take a blurry, out-of-focus picture. Cool. Okay, let's see what else is up here. Okay, this was the joy pendant lady, I believe. What terrible weather we have today. Little boys shouldn't be out wandering around at a time like this. My, no. Weren't you the one who wanted joy pendants? Nope, okay. Nope, okay. Might be misremembering, or else we need to... Maybe she only triggers when we talk to her with so many of them or something. Or it could be a different time thing that because we're... because it's the stormy weather that it's not going to do everything that we would normally be doing. Okay, there's the battleship game, or I guess more battle squid. Fine night, isn't it? Not really, no. A little rain once in a while isn't bad at all. I think I've actually missed getting wet. You are a very strange person. If you want to get wet, you could always just, like, take a shower or something. You don't need to go stand in the rain. Okay, I'm gonna see. I wonder if we can get the wind to blow and get this windmill Ferris wheel thing going around. Okay, so I'm facing south, so I want the wind to blow north. Well, okay, no, that didn't do it. I'm sure there's a way to get this to turn, but that's, that wasn't it. Maybe there's something else we have to do first, or in addition to doing that. Oh, hey, King of Red Lions moved over to the dock. Interesting. If we were going to park at the dock, why didn't we do that in the first place? It seems like it'd be kind of suspicious, or at least drawing attention to us, to have a boat move itself around the island on its own, but oh well. I just saw some strangers here in town. They went over toward the bomb shop. Why would they be going there? Okay. So the pirates might be headed towards the bomb shop. Let's see if anybody else in town has anything to say. Wait a second, what was at the end of this upper area? Oh, it's this guy's house. Hey, how's it going? Your daughter still missing? It would seem that there won't be an auction this evening, wouldn't you say? Not in a storm like this, there wouldn't. Okay. Don't want to break those, because if I recall, he said I'd have to pay for them if I broke any more of them. So. Dear me, but there's a terrible storm raging this evening. The night seems very unsettled somehow. Oh, so even you're coming in and out from the outside, not just... I mean, his shop's technically outside, but it does have quite a bit of an overhang. But the wind would probably get rather much. Yes, you'd be fairly well protected from the rain here, but the wind, no. Can we do anything with the safe? No, can't. Okay, let's see, this was the cafe. Is it true that pirates have invaded our peaceful little island? That's terrible news. What am I supposed to do if they come to my coffee house and start raising a ruckus? Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about these pirates. Uh, maybe the captain. She seems quite formidable. The rest of them, not so much. It's true, 100% true. I've seen it myself. A stern-looking pirate ship sailing full speed towards this little town. I'd swear on the sea. Now let's say, just for a moment, that pirates actually did come ashore. What would they want with a peaceful village like this? Tell me that, laddie. Ah, nothing better than a cup of refreshment at your local cafe after a long day's work. Absolutely nothing. I'm telling you, those pirates were just looking for a little relaxation. You don't find cafes on the high seas. That's actually a very good point. Um, even pirates are gonna want to have a place to come and just relax and crash for a little bit. Have you heard? There are pirates here on this island now, right now. Well, that's what they say anyway. Me, I don't believe it. Can you not see the boat from here? Or maybe it's... I mean, maybe it can't out this window, but from some window you should be able to actually see the ship, and don't really even need to look that hard for it. Rather fortunate if the pirates are trying to hide that they arrived at this island on the one time when the weather's so bad that nobody wants to even look out towards sea at all or anything. What was in here? Oh right, it's this guy with the chew jelly. Why does this town have a bomb shop? Well, you know, it's just in case. I mean, if you were setting up a bomb shop, wouldn't you want to set it up in a town where you're likely to get lots of business? Better than setting it up in the middle of nowhere. We're closed today, so scram, now. Okay, well, fortunately last time we've found out that we can sneak around the back and see what's going on inside this way. You think Ganon doesn't want us to get there? Is that to the Great Fish Island? Ganon definitely does seem to be trying to put some barriers in our way. Look, don't be mad at us. It's not our fault that we absolutely gotta have bombs to get the treasure we're after. How about you just think of it as payback for the nasty little monopoly you've been running here, yeah? Okay, that's fair point. Monopolies are bad. Sometimes, at least. So, I bet you're thinking it was foolhardy to ask pirates to pay such an outrageous price, huh? Yep, I bet you are. Oh, that's right. He was asking ridiculous prices for his bombs because of his monopoly. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, pirates. Take them. That seems totally fair. You know, Gonzo, I still can't get over that bit of fast talking you pulled to get that information out of the postman. Huh? Oh yeah, that was smooth. I tell you, the minute I set eyes on that JJ48, I just knew he was hiding something back at Outset, yeah? So when I saw that postman, I just pretended like I... Oh, I think it's the other guy. So when I saw that postman, I just pretended like I was all worried about the kid and stuff. And presto, he spills the beans. Good work, Gonzo. Really, just top notch. It's funny, though. I'm thinking this is maybe the first time you've shown such wit, such cunning. You know, with your cunning and Miss Tetra's smarts, if you two got married and had a kid, that kid would be the greatest pirate to ever sail the seas. Yep, the greatest. Oh, you idiot. Keep your mouth shut, yeah? Don't be so stupid. I'm really hoping that Tetra's older than she looks, if we're having this kind of conversation. Miss Tetra, are you listening to this nitwit? Can't you dock him some pay or something? Quit goofing off, both of you. Keep your childish jokes to yourself and get those bombs back to the ship. The second you're done loading them up, we're setting sail for Outset Island. What? Miss, we have to leave immediately, but it's been so long since we were on shore. We need to fill our bellies with some good eating, yeah? How about we grub tonight and shove off tomorrow morning instead? I mean, I'm fine either way, of course. Whatever you say is fine, miss, is what I mean to say. It's just that the boys were so excited to come to town, yeah? I can't help but think it would be awful hard on them to leave so soon without a proper layover. So let's say we sail tomorrow, yeah? What do you say, miss? That treasure isn't going anywhere. You're with me, right, boys? Who's for a night of fun? Wow, got some great support there. You're all fools, do you know that? You saw that demolished island. You saw that senseless destruction. We have to hurry on to Outset, or the same thing could happen there. Huh? Not to be disrespectful, but by the sound of things, you're worried more about that island than the treasure, miss. Don't be ridiculous. I want, you know, the treasure. Oh, we were seen. Alright, fine, have it your way. We can leave town tomorrow, you big babies. But we're setting sail at first light, so no sleeping in, understood? Aye, aye. Say there, brother, what was today's password again? Mako, are you serious? You forgot already? You're so useless. Today's password is Barnacle, yeah? Remember? You know that Nico won't let you in if you don't say it exactly right. And he's really picky about it, so I'll say it once more. Today's password is Barnacle, yeah? Barnacle, eh? Okay, I can't use my sword. Um, well, I'd help you out, but apparently I can't untie the ropes and I can't use my sword, so I'll just say it's I'm gonna go ahead and blame you and say it's your fault for not letting people use swords inside your shop. There, that way it's not my fault. Okay, mailbox still isn't dancing. Sometimes at a distance it's kind of hard to tell. So I think in order to get on board the pirate ship, we're going to have to come up here and jump off onto it. Yeah, I'm not sure how anyone in town could miss this thing. Um, like, it's it's not even like it's hidden away. If you're anywhere in this half of town, you're gonna see it. You'd have to make a concerted effort not to see it. The ship's only tooth is a uh, barnacle. I think it was capitalized. Right, right. You may enter. Oh, we can explore in here now. Alright, so this is Tetra's room. Is that... Okay, I wasn't sure if that's First I thought that was a wastebasket, but it looks like maybe it's like a seed or something, because it looks solid on top. We got a lot of swords on the walls. Hey, that's the picture from the beginning of the Link from Ocarina of Time, the Hero of Time Link. We have a Triforce picture over some islands. So it looks like connecting 3 islands, and then the center triangle's almost circling the middle island, or it's actually on 3 other islands. Okay, interesting. Okay, we have a globe. So I guess, that confirmed that we're on a round world, which I guess makes sense since we did establish that the night sky is pretty much our night sky. And in fact, right there on the desk, that looks like that's a picture of Orion, the constellation. And what's that picture up there? I'm just trying to jump on the desk to be able to get a better view of it. I can't use the telescope. That's not a better view. I don't remember exactly what that is, but I'm thinking it's another picture from the opening story, talking about it's probably like the land of Hyrule being land of peace, and before Ganon came in, either before Ganon came in or after the Hero of Time rescued everybody. Okay, we got like perfume or cosmetics and stuff, and some jewels. Wow, as captain, not only does she get like a nice full bed to herself, but she has a full couch. It's not what I would expect. Um, and then, don't know who this is. Looks female, and I'm guessing that coat looks kind of rich and important. Um, and sitting on a throne or a tall back chair or something. So I wonder, maybe that's just guessing here, but maybe that could be Tetra's mom, like if her mom was the previous captain or something, or maybe some further down ancestor or something. But I'm gonna guess that's somebody important in Tetra's family history. Uh, Otherwise, I mean, the legends here, the Triforce map, probably indicating some treasure or legend significance. Just having a person that doesn't match anybody we've seen seems odd, unless it's a family member. So okay, uh, Nico's probably wondering, like he let us in, and now he's wondering why in the world it's taken us so long to get down. Oh, my old Swabby! So you're alive! Oh, the other pirates said you got done in by that bird monster in the Forsaken Fortress, so I thought, never mind what I thought, you're alive! Oh, I get it now. You came back because you missed me so much. I had no idea you wanted to be my Swabby so badly. I see, I see. Well, after you left, I went back to being the bottom rung on the ladder, which is why I'm stuck here while everyone else is in town having fun and eating and stuff. But I guess being so worshipped by my Swabby ought to cheer me up. Alright, why don't we set you to your next test, huh? This one is harder than the last. Good luck, you'll need it, Swabby. I mean, I don't know what Nico's... Well, Nico told us last time, I think, that being the low rung on the ladder meant he had to do the laundry and wash the under things of all the other pirates and everything. Um, so it's kind of interesting that he finally has someone underneath him, and his idea of being higher up on the ladder is, I'm just going to set a bunch of tests for you to do that are really more like mini games than they are actual work. You can see there are lanterns hanging throughout the room, right? Well, last time when you pressed the switch, platforms rose up for you to jump onto, right? Well, yeah, well, this time there aren't any, which means you have to jump from one rope to the next rope. Pretty tough. And that's not all. This time I've put a gate on this door, too. The switch opens the gate, but it'll close if you don't get here before the time runs out. Run out of time and you'll have to try it again, little Swabby. Can't just pick it up like you apparently did. The switch that opens the gate is in the same place as before, so go step on it. If you get all the way to this side before time runs out, I'll give you the bombs we got in town. Yeah, you heard me. Give it your best shot, Swabby. Nico, I need the bombs, so of course I'm going to do this, but I just want to tell you, I think promising treasure that's not yours to give away, that the other pirates went through a lot of hassle to collect, probably not the best idea for you personally. But that's your concern, not mine. So, oh, okay. So let's see. Stop. Okay, do this, and then okay, that was very terrible. All right, this is going to be a little bit of a trial here because I need to figure out exactly which ones we need to swing to, and need to get used to the stopping and switching controls. Okay, I'm pretty sure we need to... Okay, so... No, let's... Okay, we're at the lowest here. Okay, so... There. Okay, so stop. Oh, Okay, don't jump off, Link. Okay, having fun in there, just seeing the door close and open in front of you. Okay, can I just make it all the way over to... Oh, that thing's swinging wildly. Okay, well, made it over to this one. Okay, let's... Nope. Nope, Link, I want you to swing, not climb. Okay. Okay, nope. Almost. I think if I had stopped it and changed direction, might have had it. I thought I could just go straight on, but it looks maybe we need to adjust just a little bit. So far, haven't run out of time. Like the gate hasn't actually closed because it ran out of time. We've just reset it every time. So. Okay, let's do this. Okay, oh, didn't get on the right one. Let's try to get on the one that's moving around over there. Wait for it to move back. Okay, hopefully we don't hit the wall. Also, having swinging from these lit lanterns in a wooden ship seems like a very bad idea. Like very high chance that we're gonna knock one of these over. Uh-oh, it sounds like timer. There we go. What? You've got to be... You did it already? You're incredible. This isn't good. I've never even passed this test. How could he do it so quickly and make it look so easy? And if I give this to him, everyone will know for sure. Oh, I'll be so busted. Okay. You're the best swabby of all time, so I guess I'll just give you the bombs. Go on, take them. Just don't tell anyone, okay? I'm serious, really serious, okay? Okay. Yeah, no, nobody's gonna notice that the bombs that they came all this way to get are missing. Or when they notice, they're not gonna wonder that hey, somebody must have gotten past Nico. Um, I guess like Tetra is gonna know that it was us because she saw us and knows that we overheard everything, um, and so she'll know that we were the one who did it. I'm guessing, given Tetra's temperament, even if she actually seems to want us to get the bombs and go on ahead, she'll probably still give Nico a rough time for it. So we got bombs. We can carry up to 30. Pull one out, then press A to throw it or R to set it at your feet. Try it out. It's a blast. Using bombs while on your boat gives you a mighty cannon you can use to fight off seagoing enemies. Set them and use them with the button. That's mighty courageous of you, trying to steal treasure from pirates. Oh, right, this thing. I suppose I should be shocked, but I'm more amazed that you managed to survive after being tossed out of that tower. From the look on your face, I have to guess you haven't saved your sister yet, huh? You don't give things much thought, do you? You just rush in, never thinking how badly things could go for you. Again, Triforce of Courage. not wisdom. Like just now, the only reason you got what you did was because we left a simple-minded little rat like Nico behind to look after things. No one else would have parted with our treasure so easily, I assure you. And just how do you intend to use those bombs, anyway? Don't tell me you're going after Jabun's treasure, too. Right now, Jabun is hiding in a cave at the back of the island you were born on, but the entrance is blocked by a giant stone doorway. You can't get in without breaking down the door. We're going to relax in town and eat our fill of whatever this town has to offer, but we'll be leaving for Outset first thing in the morning. If you manage to find Jabun tonight, then I guess you win. But if you take too long, we'll come sailing right by you tomorrow morning, and believe me, you didn't get all of our bombs. You'd better be quick, kid. Okay, yeah, so Tetra totally knows what's going on. Wow, awesome! You have a stone just like the one that Miss Tetra has. Hey, how do you use that thing? Can you talk to Miss Tetra through that? Man, you're so lucky. Oh, On the one hand, he reacted when we heard the voice, so I thought maybe he could hear what was being said in the stone, but then he sounded like he just saw the stone, he didn't hear what was going on, so maybe he only jumped because he saw our reaction. It was surprising. Like when Link jumped, it caused him to jump. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So there's Outset Island. Now, I remember, I forget if, okay, it must have been Great Fish Island because we didn't get the thing for Tingle's Island. I thought the fishmen at Great Fish Island said that there was like a ferry north of Great Fish Isle who could upgrade our wallet, or maybe I'm misremembering. But, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to head west for 2 spaces, and we'll check the islands on the way, and then we'll just head straight south from there, and we'll try to get some island information on the way, if we see any fishmen, or manfish, or whatever they're called. Oh, now that thing's actually dancing. Okay. We already have the information for this island, so we don't need to get that again. Good evening. Letters. We have 1 letter. Here's your letter. Notice from Beetle's shop ship. It's time for our semi-annual Big Chance extravaganza. We have a new product that has burst onto the scene. Bombs. We're having an extra special sale on this choice item for a limited time only. You'll know where to find us by checking the enclosed Beetle shop ship chart. Visit a Beetle shop ship near you today. Offer not available in all regions. Don't miss this huge opportunity. Okay, we got Beetle's chart. Now you know where to find Beetle's floating shop ships. Okay, let's check those out. Okay, treasure chart. Beetle's chart. Oh, interesting. There's one that looks like it's wearing a helmet. Okay. So Beetle's on most of the ones here. He's down near Outset. So, okay. So if we head over west 2 spaces, then south, we might be able to encounter the Beetle with a helmet and see what that's all about as well. Cool. All right. Oh, completely jumped over the boat. Well done, our preparations are complete. If what the girl says is true, the pirates won't be leaving until morning. How did you hear that? You must meet with Jabun and get the pearl from him before they arrive. Let us delay no longer. Okay, so... we're gonna... Nope, not that. Okay, let's... So one thing I was thinking of when, since we started, or left off last time and then started this time on Tingle's Island, is it wasn't the last time that we saw Tingle, because that was in the Oracle's games, but the first time we met Tingle was in Majora's Mask, as I recall. And um, interestingly enough, in Majora's Mask, that was a game, there were only 4 dungeons in there, and there was a lot of gameplay focused on the time between dungeons. And so far, you might notice that this game, we haven't seen a huge emphasis on dungeons here either. We've had the 2, and they were decent length dungeons, but they weren't... Whoop. That's... Hit the wrong button. Okay. Nope, I want to get my... There we go. Where'd that fish... There he is. Yeah. Yeah, controls, again, are like... The left and right of the camera controls are the opposite of what they are in most modern, like, third-person games. Normally, like, if I hit left on a modern controller, it would go counterclockwise because I'd want to see what's to the left. Here, it's like I'm moving the camera to the left, and since it's pivoting around Link, that's actually moving the view to the right. Oi! Okay. Yep, chart and information, please. We'll open up the C chart. Okay, this is Spectacle Island. I guess we'll briefly check out what's on Spectacle Island just to see. Beware of the night when the crescent moon faces up. Interesting. That's all I can tell you, Small Fry, and that's all the info I've got to offer. At some point, I'm probably gonna have to get a chart out to see all the stuff that happens on different moon. Okay, interesting. Oh, is there a way onto this island? Oh. Those are some very bright crabs. Okay. Head west from here to reach Mother and Child Isle. Okay. Interesting name for an island. We'll see what that's all about. I was planning to head west anyway. You are... You're the battleship guy. I'm already closed for today. Come again tomorrow. Okay. Interesting. Just sitting out here sleeping in the rain. And then, of course, you might recall when we played the battleship the one time, the guy had one of these face cutouts for different characters he was doing. Now he wants anybody who stops by to know that he's sleeping with a sleeping cutout. Interesting. Okay, so let's see Mother and Child Island. Oh, I think I can see... To the left, that's probably Mother and Child Island. I think to the right, that odd shape there, I think that's the Forsaken Fortress. Oh yeah, 'cause it's a bit north of us. Whoa, there's a giant whirlwind. Let's... Let's see what this fish guy has to say. Yes. Tell me about... I'm assuming this is Mother and Child Island. Yep, or Mother and Child Isles, because there's two of them. Larger one and a small one. They say that inside the ring of rock that makes up the perimeter of that island, there lives an incredibly beautiful fairy. But the thing is, nobody's ever met her. Supposedly, the only way you'll ever meet her is to take a ride on a whirlwind and drop inside the rock perimeter from the sky above. Doesn't sound easy, Fry. That's all the info I've got to offer. Okay. Well, let's see. Here's a small island. Let's kind of get our bearings here. Oh. Oh, that's right. With the Koroks, at some point we're going to need to get some forest water. Hello, swordsman. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Huh? You say the forest trees my fellow Koroks have planted are withering? So it's true. As you can see, the forest tree I have planted is doing the same. I can't help but think that this, too, is the result of Ganondorf's evil plot. Could it be? Regardless, in order to bring the life back into this poor, withered sapling, I will certainly need forest water. Swordsman, could you please go to the forest haven and bring back some of the water that flows around the great Deku tree? Could you sprinkle it on this tree? Please, I beg of you. Okay. Okay, so this is the child part of Mother and Child Isles. Then there's, I guess, the Mother Island. And without going all the way around, I believe this is pretty much the view. Like, we need to find... We can't get into it right now because it's just going to be this big wall of rock everywhere. We'll have to come back later for that. There's a cyclone. I don't think that cyclone's going to help us much at the moment. It's a little disappointing because this is... We were told that there's a ferry here, and this is north of Great Fish Isle, which might mean that if this is the ferry that we were told about to see for a bigger wallet, then it means we're not going to be able to get it at the moment. Nope. Is this an island? Because that bigger one down there looks like that's the that looks like that's the one, the Great Fish Isle that was all torn up. So is this like a little island, or is this something else? It's very tough to see when it's nighttime and raining, which I guess it would be. Okay, this is an island of some kind. Oh yeah, this is also where the masked beetle boat is, so we'll want to visit that. Well, the boat of masked beetle. I don't know that the boat itself is masked. Okay, can I... Okay, good. Okay, I was a little too early. Ow. See, it's okay to have bomb shop in town with dedicated business because the bombs aren't terribly damaging to people. They only take a quarter of a heart away if you get hit by one. Okay. To reach Western Fairy Isle, head west from here. Maybe we'll head west and see what Western Fairy Isle is. Maybe that's where the fairy is that'll be able to increase our wallet. Okay, let's get back to the surface. Okay, we have torches. Ah, here we go. Pick up a stick. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not sure what I expected to happen, but it wasn't this. Oh, wait a second. Why don't I, Okay. Oh, I hear some more. Hey, take that. There we go. Okay, a treasure chart. Cool. All right. Yep. So when we open the chart, a place where the treasure lies will be lit up, and then sail to that place and use the chart. Okay. So as I recall, I think that's a lot of the islands here. You have the islands like like the Forest Haven and Outset Island and stuff that have stuff on them, or the islands that have dungeons and things. And then a lot of the other islands are just like these little puzzles that uh, you solve a puzzle and get a little reward for it. So let's get this out. Okay, let's visit the beetle shop, and then we'll see if we can find information about the island. Whoop. Oh, hey, I don't think I really noticed, but Beetle does stop the boat for us when we get near. Oh, interesting. This one, he's got the side all covered up. Oh, nope, don't want to talk to you. No, I'm trying to see the side of Beetle's ship here. See, 'cause normally he has like his advertising sign, and it has him looking all friendly on there. Now it's all covered up and mysterious. Okay, so this is a special shop. Ooh, is that a bottle? Oh, a fine welcome to you, young person that I've never seen before. Oh, yeah, person who totally isn't Beetle wearing a helmet. You're so lucky to meet me at this time. This shop will close in just 7 more days, and I'm having a clearance sale. Empty bottle, uh, manufactured suggested retail price. This is my last one. 500 rupees. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back a bit later. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy, buy, buy. Okay, piece of heart. This is my last one of these, too. 950 rupees. Treasure chart. Price may be high, but it'll pay off handsomely in the end. 900. Okay. I'm going to need to expand my wallet and come back later. Okay. I'm not sure how serious he was about 7 days, but I'm hoping that means that because I don't think we're going to be able to do it in 7 in-game days. But I'm hoping that means that, like, either that's just to drive up hype, or it's something that, like, oh, he'll move to another spot in 7 days or something. Is that fish jumping? Is that I see something on the water, but I can't tell if it's a fish splash or if it's a glowy spot for a treasure. I think it's a glowy spot for a treasure. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, that looked like a fish jump. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I've heard. I'll take... Yeah, take it you want chart and map information, or a chart and information about the island. So, Rock Spire Island. I wonder how long it's been since the light in Windfall's lighthouse went dark. It was quite a grand sight, I tell you, the way that ray of light shone out like a shaft of gold through the cold darkness. I used to gaze at it with dear Gillian. Gillian? Anyway, I bet if some... Gillian, because somebody's friend's a fish, and so it has gills, so ha. Anyway, I bet if someone could shoot a powerful spark into the top of that lighthouse, it would light up again. Of course, that's just my intuition talking. Then again, you should never doubt a fish's intuition, small fry. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Okay. Briefly gonna head to the west, see what's on Western Fairy Island. Let's go ahead and get more all-purpose bait. Okay, I think I can... Yeah, I actually saw the fish jump in there. I want to see what that glowing is on the island. Okay, yes please. Western Fairy Island. I hear the bird people who live on Dragon Roost Island east of here have invented an incredibly useful device that they call a grappling hook. No lie, Fry. I hear you can throw that thing at monsters and use it to grab treasure they've hidden in their pockets. Talk about cool. Oh, and have you seen those imp-like creatures called bokoblins that hang out on the lookout platforms at sea and stare through their telescopes? I hear those guys keep joy pendants hidden in their pockets, so if you get one of those grappling hooks, you can use it to swipe their pendants. Okay. So just some information about how to easily collect joy pendants. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, fire, a mailbox, and this thing. Which looks like we're going to have to get something else to hit this with. Okay, because just hitting it doesn't do any good. We'll have to figure out something that can knock it down. Okay, so this is another island we have to come back to later. Okay. Alright, so we'll head back over to Great Fish Isle and head south from there. Okay, we're more or less the right direction. Okay, it seems to still be nighttime, so at least we're not going through... Since we were told we only have one night to do this, at least we're not going through the rapid day-night cycles of, every 5 minutes like it was earlier. Okay, we already got information about this island, so we don't need to stop for the fish or beetle. Okay, I think that might be our next island. Or is that still... Or is that our next island? No, it looks like that might be over to the next area. I think that's our next island. That was it. Okay, I'm seeing this tall, cylindrical, slightly cone-shaped structure, and I saw the thing on the map there and was wondering, wait, is the island marked on the map before we even do it? But no, that's a sailing ship. Okay. So. What is this? Oh, we have a chance to try out our bombs. I'm not going to need to use the Wind Waker at the moment. Oh. Wait a second. How do we... There we go. Okay, so we can elevate. Nope, I think that's not what you needed to do. Oh, there's the fish over there, though. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Oh, there's a stationary one over there. Oh, okay, well, we hit him. No, what does matter? It is time for you to return to your homeland. We must sail to... Well, I'm kind of in the middle of a fight here, if you'll let me back on board. Thank you. Alright, good. Got one. Well, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna go talk to the fish man and get out of here, because I don't really want to fight at the moment. It looks like an island that they don't want visitors, so let's go find out more. Looks like a very tall, spire-like island in the distance. Islet of Steel. Okay, so this is like a fortress or something. Tell me, have you ever heard of the fabled set of Triumph Forks? Well, it's right there, my young fry, on that island, you know, a chart, something showing you where to find them. Of course, getting it's the hard part, and that's all the info I've got to offer. Okay. Yeah, it looks like... Curious about in the distance there, it looks like a spire island, but right now we do need to keep heading towards home. It looks like a big flat island here. Oh, this is another... Okay, it's like a maze-looking area or something, or a walled-in area. And there's those treasure areas outside. Let's see if we can... Okay, yes. Chart and information, please. Five Eye Reef. Okay, another... Okay, yeah, one of these dice islands. Long ago, there was a huge fairy who lived to the south of here in the forest on Outside Island. But now all that's left is the ruins of the fairy fountain where she lived. It's sort of sad. But to tell you the truth, I hear there still is a fairy there. Yep, she's still alive and kicking down there, Fry. That's all the info I've got to offer. This might still be a fairy on Outside Island. Okay, we might be... Maybe we'll see if we can find that while we're there. And even though Outside Island appears on our map, some of these names are in red. Windfall, Dragon Roost, Fire Mountain. Okay, I wonder if the red is like important islands or something. So we have Outset, Great Fish, Forsaken Fortress, Windfall, Dragon Roost, Fire Mountain. Okay, not the Triangle Islands. It might be... Oh. Okay, it might be that those are the islands where you actually have to do stuff, and the other ones are more optional or less, like, they're, other ones might be like you visit once and you're done. whereas these are the ones you're going to be coming back to time and again. Um, okay, the outset appears on our map, but I don't think we actually got to talk to the fish here, so let's do that. Or we'll just warp into a cutscene. Have you noticed? Morning is not broken since you arrived at Great Fish Isle, the land that was so ravaged by monsters. It is as if time itself is frozen. Interesting. Perhaps this is the curse that Valu spoke of? Whatever the reason, if this night does not end, then we need not worry about the pirates overtaking us. In fact, it might not be a bad idea for you to visit your hometown and family again after such a long time away. We can speak with Jabun after you do. Okay, can I ride and talk to the fish, though? No, you're not gonna let me in? Okay. Alright, well, I guess first thing, we'll go talk to Grandma. Oh, JJ48, Errol, don't go, don't leave your poor old grandma. All alone? Aw. Grandma, I'm right here. Wake up. Oh, her blanket has the, that upside down Triforce that we saw on, was it the door here? Yeah. Okay. Well, it was disappointing. Grandma doesn't want us to go, and she's sad and miserable, but also not enough to wake up when we do come and visit. So, I guess she's old. She can't necessarily uh, help that she's out of energy and needs her sleep. Ah, you're all right. Why did you not tell me about Errol? That was thoughtless of you. Well, I mean, it kind of happened so fast, and I was just like, it happened, and then I was just off. Well, I had to go get the shield first, but this island has seen hard times ever since you departed. I do not know what you have been doing on your journey, but you seem a little more daring these days. That look in your eye is not the one you left here with. Very good. Show me just how much you've improved your sword skills. Okay. If I must say so, your skills with the sword are still at the level of a page. Very good. Try to hit me 100 times or more before I hit you 3 times. Okay, so basically what I'm doing... oh, okay, that's one. Oh, okay, okay, I'm off my rhythm. Oh, thought I had it. Okay, what I was trying to do is hit him until he blocks, and then he'll counterattack and have a brief window to do the special jump thing. But I guess for some reason I was missing it there at the end. Remember, though, you may grow in strength, others grow stronger as well. You may come here to practice as often as you like. I will always be happy to face off against you. Okay, we will probably do that at some point. But for now, let's go see what else there is. think all these are sharks that he, like, hunted himself? That would explain, you know, why he has all these spears and his skill in using them if he regularly hunts sharks. Okay, so what's that? The Knight's Crest. Does that intrigue you, young one? It is still too early to discuss such things with you, but if you happen across 10 of those, show them to me. Then I can tell you what they are and what they do, but I will only speak if you get 10 of them. Okay. I have 2. So, okay, we'll try to get some more of those. And we'll have to come back when we can hit them 100 times. Which, that's just going to be a matter of trying to get the rhythm down and the timing. Okay, let's... Oh, it looks like the bridge is out. Alright, we'll see if we can get up. What? Did I hear some... Oh, it's you. There's a green one, there's a red one over there. Are you why people have been saying the island is gone poorly since I left? 'Cause now you guys are infesting it. Oh, is that a yellow rupee? It is a yellow rupee, okay. And finally I actually have some space to get rupees. Okay, there's... Oh, you made it back! Nasty things have been happening here at night ever since you left on that boat. You'd better head home early today, and don't come out to play until long after the sun has risen tomorrow. Okay, seeing me as a child. I'm so glad you're safe. We've all been so worried. The boys will be so surprised to hear you've returned, just as soon as they wake up, that is. Yeah, I'll actually probably be gone by then. Oh, did you notice how large the pig you gave us has grown? It's a king among pigs. Oh, that's right, we got that pig for him. That is a pretty big pig. Oh, sorry. Oh, can't even pick it up anymore. Well, I'm sure the pirates will appreciate that they're getting a nice long rest if from this night lasting so long. Okay, let's see what's over this way. Can we even get over there? Can I do this? Well, I can get over here. Doesn't seem to have done any good. It's like a bombable wall or something, maybe. Oh, let's climb back up. There you go. Nope. Okay. So let's. So we went home. Talking to townsfolk who are just telling us don't go out and play. I mean, except for the fighter hunter guy who actually tried to train with us a little bit and told us to come back when we have a lot of Knight's Crests. Let's see. about this house. Hey, is that you? Whoa, you kind of startled me there, buddy. I thought more of those monsters had come to harass me. I tell you, there have been a lot of strange things going on here at night lately. I haven't gotten a good night's sleep in ages because of it, and I love sleep. In fact, I saw something really odd just a little while ago. Of course, this was back before the bridge was destroyed. It was up in the fairy woods near the old dried up fountain. I saw this tall girl who glowed like a fairy, which was odd enough, but then she vanished into that rock. Really, I saw it with my own eyes. Interesting. We'll have to go check that out. So, wait a second. Is this all the houses that are on the island? We have that guy's house. We have our house. We have the trainer guy and his brother's house, and then we have the house up there. Um, where does the lady live who was carrying pots on her head and whose only advice was throw stuff at things? That's Didn't see her in any of the houses we visited. I don't see any place else she could live. Oh. Okay, you guys are kind of irritating. So the bridge is out. Increase your fortune. Well, maybe this is high enough that I can float over there. Oh, so close. If only I could fly to the top of that hill. If only. Beneath that rock head. The try... Oh, I nearly spoke without thinking. It is a secret, yes, quite a secret. Where are you looking? Okay, so I'm wondering... This seems to be the tallest point here. Maybe, if I get the direction right... Okay. Let's see if we can fly over to the... There, okay, make sure I can push the right button. I think we're falling a little fast, but I think we're gonna make it. There we go. Great. Oh. Oh, it's those things. Fairy Fountain Site. This spot marks the remains of an ancient fairy fountain. The legendary hero was said to come here after battle so the fairies could ease his weariness. It was also said that whoever met with the great fairy who lived here was blessed with great fortune, so it came to be known as the Fountain of the Fortune Goddess. Okay. Well, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to set it, not throw it. Okay, did not mean to blow up the sign. Sorry, whoever put that over here. Okay, so I think we're about to meet our first great fairy of Wind Waker. Smaller than I imagined. Ah, there we go. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. I have to say, the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask Great Fairies were, as you recall, quite creepy and horrifying. I think these ones are actually my favorite depictions of Great Fairies in the series. I think they look a lot less creepy. They look very otherworldly, but more uh, just in a simple, majestic kind of way. And I also appreciate the fact that when she popped out, her laugh just seemed more of like a happy, cheerful laugh rather than a weird, um, whatever the cackle was that the Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time Great Fairies have. So, hey, okay, this is a new wallet. Oh, now we can hold up to 1,000 rupees. Awesome, thank you. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm going to capture one of the fairies in a bottle. You caught a fairy in your bottle. When your life energy runs out and you collapse from exhaustion, this fairy will replenish your strength. Okay, what really sells it is look at the fairy's expression. The Link is all excited. Yay! I caught a fairy. I'm good to go. I can take more risks now. That fairy is not happy to be caught in a bottle. She actually looks rather sad there. But so I guess that sadly that kind of answers a question we've had for a while of what um, how exactly do the fairies feel about being caught in bottles and just kind of used as extra hearts for Link's purpose. Okay, these aren't Knight's Crest, but still want to get them. What happens if I use the leaf on you? Oh, okay. That's what happens if I don't get out of the way. Ow. Oh, I have these things clinging on me. That's part of the problem. Ow. Okay, let's try using this. Oh, the one hit the other one. Oh. Oh. Okay, still need to work on my fighting technique. That was abysmal. Oh, okay, missed. Okay. I do like the idea of being able to pick up some of the weapons like that and being able to use them. And if if I were more familiar with the game, I could do that to some effect. And it does change Link's fighting a bit. Like when you have the big spear there, he's not going to be able to attack as quickly, but he does have more reach and can hit enemies from further away or more enemies in a broad sweep like that. Okay, let's give one more try to talking to Grandma. And I think this is the first time we've been able to swap out weapons like that. If you're familiar with Zelda Breath of the Wild, Link's able to do that more in that game. That's actually a major part of that game. But this is pretty much the first place where it happened, I think. Don't think we've seen that before. I'm sorry to disturb you with this unsolicited letter. If the following does not interest you, please throw the letter away without a second thought. But this is your big chance. Do you have need of an empty bottle, a piece of heart, or a treasure chart? We have them at special bargain prices. But we have only one of each. Oh, this is for the Beetle Special Shop. If you're interested, go to the shop ship near Rock Spire Island. First come, first serve. I can't wait to serve you. To those who took the time to read this letter, please accept my humble thanks. Assistant Manager, Rock Spire Shop Ship. Rock Spire. Green Rupee. Does that mean that the Beetle ship has moved? Because that was wait a second. I want. Oh, that was Rock Spire Isle. Okay, for some reason I was thinking it had a different name. Okay. Okay, Grandma's still asleep. Can't wake her up if I do this. No, okay. Before we go, let's take a picture of her. Wow, that's very blurry, but we'll hold on to it just because it's a picture of our grandma. I don't think we can get a clearer picture than that. That way we have something to carry along with us on our quest. Hope she doesn't feel too bad when she wakes up tomorrow and everyone on the island's like, oh yeah, JJ was totally here, you didn't see him? Are you ready? If that is the case, then we must search for the cave around the back side of Outset where Jabun is said to hide. Okay, but first we need to find this fish to get information about the island. Oh, there he is. He's right ahead of us. Yes. Oh. Oh, okay. I skipped past because I thought he was going to say the same thing, but he's chastising us because we already had the chart information for the island. So you want to hear the info about this here island again? I heard that beneath the big head boulder on top of the hill here on Outset is where the greatest treasures of all, the golden triumph forks, are buried. But actually, Fry, I must have misheard or something, because this one guy told me that what was actually buried beneath the weird rock was a chart to this shard of something called a Triforce. Who ever heard of that? That's crazy. There's a big difference between Triumph Forks and Triforce. I mean, I think someone intentionally buried something misleading there. You'd better be thankful for the clues you got from me. I'm serious. And with that, I'm off. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, so let's head around to the back of Outset and see what we can see. Okay. Well, that looks rather suspicious. Let's head into that and see if it'll help us. Carry us close to this thing that looks like we have to beat it with bombs in order to, Okay, well, that did some damage. That's gonna be a little too far, isn't it? Yeah, okay, let's... Okay, if we hit anywhere on the door, or rock, it seems to do damage, so I guess part of the difficulty is... Beetle, watch out, there's a giant whirlpool here. You do not want to get caught in it, unless you're trying to fire bombs at the door to break it open like that. Okay, so that rock was not only guarding the door, but it also caused the currents to switch. You're safe now, Beetle. Just don't follow me inside because this is a secret area. Whoa. Saying something. Well met indeed, Jabun. I am pleased to see that you are safe. Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation. Unfortunately, that is not so. So, Jabun, wonder if being a giant fish god spirit thing, it seems like he should be related to Jabu Jabu, which makes me kind of wonder why we're not exploring a dungeon inside of him or something, but maybe it's just as well. It'd probably be kind of creepy to do that again. Or at least look kind of disgusting. The one I have brought with me has connection to the legendary one, or has no connection to the legendary one, and yet I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses, but not wisdom. I do, it is the only way. I'm glad you had good enough aim to launch that to me and not get it in the water. Nehru's Pearl, the water spirit Jabun was kind enough to give you this jewel, a treasure of one of the goddesses. And that symbol on there looks very much like the Zora Ruby, or Zora Sapphire, from Ocarina of Time. Let me see if I can... pull up a picture of that. Should have done it while it was up there so we could do a quick comparison. But, okay, I think I found one. Okay, there we go. I can't see the pearl anymore, but I had these like 3 areas here, and then the 3 dots in the middle. Okay. So we also saw uh, the symbol in the Forest Haven looked like the Kokiri Emerald, and I didn't notice at the time, but I'm guessing that there were symbols in on Dragon Roost Island that probably looked like the Goron Ruby. So, which makes sense, not only referencing Ocarina of Time some more, but also even with the right colors and elements there. So, that foul rain and endless night were indeed elements of a curse brought on us by Ganon. He must intend to cast this land into pure darkness for all time. I believe I have. Okay, where are we headed next? Ganon's curse has been broken by the power of the pearl that Jabun gave us, so morning should come soon. It is well that we have gathered all of the pearls. Are you ready? I have marked the places where you must set the pearls on your sea chart. Once you have placed each of the pearls in its proper location, the proving grounds for your courage will become apparent. Clearly, the search for Jabun has shown that Ganon has begun to make efforts to block our path forward. It is certain that the perils ahead will be greater than any you have faced thus far. You should finish any business you have here on Outset right now, so that you shall not have any regrets later. I think I'm good for now. Okay, so... Okay, interesting. We don't have this marked because we didn't have... I think we didn't have bait at the time. Um, or, no, we had the cutscene when we arrived at the Forest Haven, so we weren't able to get to the Fishman. But this is Fishman Island, or not Fishman Island, the Forest Haven. Fishman Island is from One Piece, completely different thing. Although it does involve sailing with pirates. So, but what's interesting here is we had Dragon Roost Island here, we have Great Fish Isle here, and we have the Forest Haven here. If we were to draw lines between those, we would have a big triangle. And then at the midway point of each of those lines, we would have these 3 islands, Eastern Triangle Island, and then 2 others that we haven't discovered yet. So I think this might have been what was on Tetra's chart, especially given the fact that Tetra also seemed interested in finding Jabun and obtaining the treasure. So we're going to find out more about what was on that chart, I guess. So it looks like the first one we want to head to is just northeast to this one. And so let's get out. Now I do want to keep this out in case we want more island information. I don't know exactly what we'll be doing on each of these islands, because it's been a long time since I've played this. So I don't know how long it'll take, but we can at least get to the first one, and then depending on how long that is, we'll see if we go any further tonight. So, okay. And then depending on, no, we got our upgraded wallet as well, so we can start collecting rupees. Of course, now that we have an upgraded wallet, we'll probably stop finding rupees every 2 feet. But if we don't, if we keep on finding chests and things with rupees, then we should get enough quickly get enough to be able to start affording stuff at Beetle's special shop, and we'll everything there. The bottle was what, like 500, so that was pretty expensive. The other two were up over 900, so if we get up that far, we'll definitely want to head over there because this wallet is uh, size of 1,000, so it can't hold much more than that. Um, but that will be a good way to kind of bleed off the extra rupees pretty quickly. Okay, what's on this island? Oh, there's that whirlwind again. Oh, the fish is right over here. Can we get there before the whirlwind? Yay, we got here before the whirlwind. Although I can hear the whirlwind, and that is not a comforting sound. Okay, chart and information, please. Yes. Shark Island. Which looks enough like a shark that I almost have to wonder if it's man-made. Tell me, have you ever been caught in one of those cyclones? The wind deity Cyclos uses those cyclones to fly across the sea instantaneously, or so I've heard. Could be just a rumor. Boy, if you had that power, you wouldn't have to spend so much time sailing back and forth across the sea all the time. Wouldn't that be nice? But let me tell you, there's no way he'll give up his power easily. You can't get near the guy, so you'll have to figure out how to shoot him from a distance. Don't you have a weapon that can pierce things from a distance? You know, whip, whip. I tell you, you get my point, Fry. That's all the info I've got to offer. Okay, can we get out of the way of this cyclone? Okay. There's fire on that island, so I'm guessing that's something else that we can't do at the moment. We'll be coming to all these islands again eventually. The bomb Octoroks. Now let's get more bait. Okay, so this should be the first of the islands. I don't see a fish jumping anywhere. Did I? Oh, there he is. Okay, so yep, let's get some charting in some information. Southern Fairy Island. This is just between you and me. On Outset Island, buried beneath the black soil, there's some serious treasure. I know it sounds like I'm trying to pull your leg, but I'm serious. Try digging there. Okay. Okay, so on Outset Island, try digging in the black soil. Okay, we'll try that. We'll have to go back to Outset Island at some point to get more training in fighting, so next time we're there, we might see if we can figure out how to dig in the black soil. Okay, so we have this. Can I bomb this? Yes, I can. All right. Yep. Oh, this isn't even the right island. I thought we were. I guess we headed a bit to west or east. But another great fairy. Let's see what this one will give us. That's right. We're looking for triangle islands, not fairy islands. Okay. Looks the same as the last one, except colors a bit different. So I guess each of them have a little bit of a different color scheme. So if I recall, the other one was a little bit more reddish or brownish. This one's more of a bluish or purplish. Also interesting that these ones have 4 arms, but no legs. Oh, cool, we can carry more bombs. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. Okay, thank you. Okay, definitely not going to have time to do more than just the one island, but let's see if we can head north. Where's our boat? There's our boat. So this part of the music is different, but I forget if I commented on it before, but the little trill when dawn broke, the we've heard that before, I think, in either Wind Waker, not Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I forget which one. Okay, giant pea hat things. Don't like these. Okay, these are like giant pea hat fish. And they're right around this island. That's kind of interesting. Are they trying to block us from getting to the island? Excuse me, I need to get going. I saw the fish over here. There he is. I thought that pea hats were more plants, but these seem very much more animalistic. Maybe they're not pea hats, maybe they're just similar to pea hats. Southern Triangle Island. Okay, this is where we were trying to get to. Although it turned out to be a fortuitous mistake because the Southern Fairy Island we were able to access and get more bombs as a result. So, a famed pictographer lives far to the north of here on Windfall Island. He's apparently real wise and talented in the ways of pictography. He's even said to have legendary pictographs that he treasures above all other things. He keeps them hidden away in a secret safe, or so they say. By the way, small fry, what exactly is a pictograph anyway? And that's all the info I've got to offer. Okay. Interesting, confirms that the... Okay, where am I going? Here's the island. Confirms that these fish, very good at collecting information, but don't necessarily have any idea what they're talking about. Like, literally, like their information is true, but they don't know what it means on a. Okay, interesting. Can I? Okay, 2 hits from a boomerang kills those guys. Or, I guess they have a little bit of invulnerability because I had to hit them a 3rd time there. Okay, well, this is the only thing on the island. Okay, so that's the one that has the let's see, blue, so that's going to be Nehru, and the Zora symbol, Zora sapphire symbol. Okay, wandering traveler who seeks the guideposts of the goddesses, place the pearl you hold here. Okay. Place Nehru's pearl in the ancient statue's hands. Just tell me if I... Yeah, there we can see it real well. Crescents are the gold pieces, and then we have the three crystals over here in the three dots there. Okay. It just makes sense. We've already established this game is explicitly being based on Ocarina of Time, so it would make sense that they would really just, I guess, not really emphasize, but just go all out on the references and um, use significant symbols wherever they can. Oh, okay. Place Nehru's pearl in the ancient statue's hands. 2 pearls remain. Okay. Make sure to save it. Okay. And I think with that, we are out of time. So, just to let you guys know, for the rest of the month, I should be streaming most every Monday. And for my Friday streams, I should be streaming this Friday and then probably no more until after the new year. But uh, with that, thank you for dropping by and have a good week and see you next time.